Hi YouTube, Karen here. I'm coming to you with my week 8 post-op RNY gastric bypass update. So I will start off with the numbers. My highest weight was 298 pounds. Last week I was 248 pounds, and this week I am 244 pounds. So that's a loss of 4 pounds for the week. Did I say that right? 244 pounds? Yeah, 4 pound loss for this week. Sorry, I'm tired. And that is an overall loss of 54 pounds. So, yeah, it's going really well. Officially now I'm on regular food. That started yesterday on Thursday. And I've kind of been doing regular food for the most part for a little while now. I have had, well, basically I could tell you the only things I'm not having are raw fruits, raw vegetables, and I haven't had rice as of yet. So that's probably about it. Everything else, is going really well. I've been really lucky. I haven't had a lot of food intolerances or, cases of nausea or dumping or anything like that. I've only had 2 bouts of full-on vomiting. One I actually just had on Wednesday, and that was pretty awful. I'm not really sure what set it off. I was at my mom's because I had my 1-month post-op appointment at Toronto Western Hospital, and so I had to go down to Toronto for the day. Again, I do live in London, so it's about a 2-hour drive. My mom had made pork tenderloin for dinner and broccoli and just some boiled potatoes. And she made this sauce to go on it, and it had orange juice in it, so I'm not really sure if it was the sugar that set me off from the orange juice, or it could have been the broccoli, because I do know broccoli tends to cause a lot of gas and things like that. So that might have been it, but I ate my meal and it sat okay. Everything was fine. My son had been bugging all day to go in the hot tub, so after dinner we took him in the hot tub, and then I was actually on the phone with one of my family members, my uncle from down in Florida, because my cousin's getting married, and talking to him, and I had had a sip of water. Now this was a good 45 minutes to an hour after I've eaten, but it literally just sat, just like if you try to drink right after you've eaten, it just sat on top of the food. And so I'm not sure if it was that the pork was really dense and so it didn't digest right away, or again, if it was just a delayed, sorry, my hand is falling asleep here, if it was just a delayed reaction to the sugar in the sauce or something, I don't know. Anyways, I felt awful for about another half hour. It just felt awful. And then I was like, okay, well, here it comes. Threw up the water. Thought that I'd be okay. And about not even 5 minutes after that, up came everything else. So I continued to feel really gross for the rest of the night. And, just had a really hard time trying to drink water or take anything else in after that. So again, I'm not really sure what it was exactly that set me off. I'm not much of a big pork eater. Aside from ham and bacon, I don't really do a lot of pork. So I don't know. I really don't know what it was, but I'm hoping not to have a repeat of that. So I wouldn't classify it as dumping because I didn't have the heart racing or, any of the other symptoms that apparently come along with dumping. But the only other thing I really wanted to talk about was my post-op appointment. So when I got there, I thought I was just having an appointment with the nurse practitioner. That actually was not the case. So I went in I had to fill out like a questionnaire about how I've been doing, a lot of questions about bowel movements, nausea, that kind of thing, food intolerances. Mine was pretty easy because I'm not having any complications, so that was fine. I was literally in with her for maybe a minute. She asked, how I'm doing, if I'm having any problems, how my incision sites are. I said everything was fine. And she said, okay, well, now you're going to a nutrition class. So I went in, there was 7 of us in the class, and the nutritionist who I've been working with was the one that was running the class. It was actually really, really helpful because I did have some questions as far as calorie ranges, carbs versus no carbs, fat content, things like that. So they sort of go over everything that we've already been told, but then a little more in depth into certain things, giving you different sources of how to get your protein, talking with other people in the class about what's working for them, what's not working for them, answering any questions obviously that you have. So that was really, really beneficial. And then probably for the last 20 minutes or so, the nurse practitioner came in and went over all of the medical stuff, that just sort of a refresher again about complications, when to go to the hospital, when to go to your family doctor, all that kind of thing. And then after the class was done, you had the option of doing a one-on-one with the nurse practitioner or the nutritionist, or both, depending on what you needed. So it was good. It was definitely helpful. I was told at that appointment that for my next few appointments, I can do them via telehealth, which is much more helpful for me because I don't have to make the trek all the way to Toronto. So yeah, it was good, and I'm doing really well. They didn't take any blood samples or anything like that. They do that at your 3-month appointment. Now, I did get a requisition, and I tried to book my 3-month appointment, but they told me they're booking into June for the telehealth appointments. So that will actually be more like a 6-month appointment. So I do intend to get in contact with my family doctor and have him run some blood tests just to make sure all my levels are okay. I'm doing my best to take all my vitamins. The one that I'm really bad about is the calcium, because we do have to take that 3 times a day, and I'm just really awful about taking pills. So I've actually set reminders on my phone to go off 3 times a day to remind me to take my pills, because I definitely don't want to fall behind on that. Still breaking out a little bit, as you can see. No hair loss as of yet. No other, really big side effects. Except that I am getting a period every 2 weeks, which is awesome. But the nurse did actually tell me that I should talk to my family doctor about that, possibly get a referral to a gynecologist, because they can put me on birth control pills or on a hormone patch just to regulate my periods. Sorry guys for all this information, but it will not be effective for birth control, but it will help to kind of level out the hormones and hopefully give me a regular cycle, because I really, really don't appreciate having a period every 2 weeks. So I know that there's a few of you out there who are having a little bit of a rough time, and I want you all to know that I'm thinking about you constantly. And to all of you who have shown me love and support, thank you so much. Thanks for watching. My 2-month surgiversary is coming up on the 21st, which is Tuesday, and I do plan on doing a video for that. Just a little bit of something, so hopefully I get that out to you, and I hope you all have a great week. So hang in there, and I will see you all later. Bye.